Have you ever wanted to use your creativity to make money with AI? Today I'm going to show you 5 ways you can make money with AI in 2025. Let's get started. Okay, the first thing on my list is coloring books. You can create and sell coloring books on Amazon with AI tools such as Midjourney or Flux. Both of those would be really great for creating coloring books. I used Midjourney to create these last year, and you can see I've created 4 of them. And I make a couple dollars off each one when they sell. So it's pretty handy and it's fairly simple to do. What I would recommend to do to get started is you want to go to Amazon KDP to get started and sign up. And then what you want to do from there is you want to create images to make in your coloring book. You could go to Flux here, and you can generate an image. You probably want something that's definitely, no matter what you create, you're going to need to upscale it. So, you could create a 1x1. And then I just did a generic prompt here for a monster truck coloring book page. And let's see what this does here real quick. You can see right here, very simple artwork. Although this, I would probably do something different with the background because it'd be really hard to color that if you were a kid. There's an audience behind all of them. So, but the truck itself is cool. Definitely something that you could color, and definitely something a kid would want to color. Once you do that, you want to go over to Canva, and then you can create a new project. Let's see if I have some of my projects. Okay, so in this particular one, once you open up a project, you want to download Amazon KDP has a book cover and back requirements, and they have requirements for the books inside as well. So you can see right here, all this red line here. So you want your book to be inside this red line. I can do more detailed on this if you guys want me to. And then the inside of your book would look something like this, where you can see this particular book is 85 pages long. And I have like a test coloring page, and then in between each page I put just a blank page so there's bleed through. And then you can see here, like I've got this dash hound that's with a mandala coloring pattern, another bleed through page, and so just different dogs throughout the whole thing. Yeah, and these are fun, pretty simple to make. You could definitely make 2 or 3 coloring books a day. I would highly recommend before you go making coloring books that you would do some research on the niche that you want to do. You can also do low content books such as crossword puzzles or activity books for kids on cars and stuff. Those are a little bit more detailed to do. You may be able to do those in Flux or Midjourney now. I've not tried that kind of stuff, but there is other programs that can help you actually create activity books and stuff if that's something you're interested in. So, like I said, this is something that's fun, easy to do, and definitely a way to make some money on this. If you guys want me to put a detailed video on how to make this, leave a comment below. Number 2, another way you can actually make money using creativity and AI is through video promotion for small businesses. You can actually charge a fee to make a promotional video for YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or even a TV commercial. Let me show you this one that I've done recently, and you can make between probably $500 to a couple $1,000 doing one of these. So this particular one here that I've done is a commercial that I did for a HVAC company, and they were needing to talk about a promotion that they were running. This is for a Facebook advertisement, and so what they done was they come to me. They said, "Hey, we got this logo. It was a penguin." But they kind of wanted it to be animated, so I took and animated the penguin, made him look like the original penguin, look similar to this guy here, and so I took this, put it into Kira Flux, and then I generated a guy that looks something like this guy, was the Pete that I actually went with, and then I animated these videos with him talking. Basically, it was more of, I went into clean and I done a still shot because you can control the animation in still shot. And then kind of had him just standing there talking. And I did the best I could mouthing, lining up the lip sync with the audio. It's not 100% perfect, but it is decent. And they were very, very happy with the outcome. This particular scene, I used the family that was just shown, and I can actually show you guys a little bit of the video.
Hey there, I'm Pete with Pure Heating and Air. Is your home feeling more like an igloo than a comfy home? Don't let the frost bite. Pure Heating and Air has got you covered. We're Central Kentucky's trusted experts in keeping your home comfortable no matter the season. And now, when you join our exclusive Pure Maintenance Priority Club, you'll get a free Pure UV light, a $650 value. It's our way of saying thank you for putting your trust in us. Call us today at 859-242-5248 to schedule your service. Pure Heating and Air, the ones who care.
So it wasn't perfect. I just done it on a Sunday afternoon. The client was really happy with it though, and they used it for Facebook. How I've been putting this out for a commercial on TV, I would have definitely put way more time into it, and would definitely make sure the lip syncing on the penguin was 100% accurate. Let's move forward. Okay, if you're new to my channel, or if you have been watching my channel for a while, you know that I am a huge fan of Suno AI music, and I do believe firmly that you can make money with AI music. I'm not saying this is the easy or lazy musician's way to make money. I'm just saying that it happens to be an extra way you can make money. You can make money on Spotify. You can make money on YouTube, both with music channels or just albums on Spotify. One of the main things I'm talking about specifically is like ambient music. Obviously, lo-fi is very saturated, but you can still do lo-fi too. You could do jazz on here. You can see here winter jazz music. This particular thing was live streamed for a day ago and got 93,000 views. Music on YouTube does not pay very good, neither does it on Spotify, but it can pay very well if you start getting up into like this one here. 8 months ago, this Tranquility Deep Healing got 3.5 million views. That can actually add up to some serious cash. And it's continuously generating because people are still finding it and they're still watching this particular video. That being said, you can set up a live channel. You can see right now, you're like, oh, nobody's watching anything live right now, but yes, they are. They got right here just live. I just put ambient music for my search, and we got space ambient music live 24/7. There's 400 people watching right now, and that's not very many, but it adds up. And what it does was, when you have 400 people looking at one video, you're going to start to get subscribers. And then once you start getting a fan base built up, that's when you actually start getting, you know, a million, 2 million views on your streams. And it can happen very easily. So to do a live stream, what you'll need is a separate server. And you can either rent one, you can put one in your own house, but I would recommend probably renting one to start for sure. There's several different places you can, online, you can go and rent one specifically for live streaming. And then you can generate music on Suno or Udio and upload that music to the live stream. And then you can do something like you see this particular channel has a loop on their thing. You can tell this is clearly AI generated, so you can generate an image with AI and then loop it and then live stream it. Another thing you can do is you could create just like a 10-hour music video of songs in the order you want to put them in, and you can do both of those through Suno or Udio, or there's some other AI music generators like Eureka and or Murica, I'm sorry, and some other ones. But if you wanted to do Suno, which happens to be my particular favorite, you would go home, create, and then you would want to create an instrumental. You could do something like, let's just do ambient soundscapes for relaxing and meditation, and you could put whatever you want to hear for the title. I'm just going to blow some credits just so you guys can see how quick and easy it can be. Now, if I was going to be doing this, I would be very specific over the sound of the song. If it sounds bad, people are not going to listen to it, and how it starts and ends. And there's a trick I'm going to tell you here in just a second on how to make sure those all work out good. So go ahead and press play on this one. that didn't make you want to be one with the force, then I don't know what did. It will. All right, let's try this one. I particularly like the second one better, although I would probably utilize both of these. So you can check your intro. This sounds fine. Suno's gotten really fast on being able to move forward with playing the last part of the song. Now it's not doing it for me. Also, if you notice, for whatever reason, my particular Suno, every time I open it up, it's defaulting 3.5. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I don't know if that's something Suno's doing, but I always keep forgetting to switch it back over to V4. So we can do that again, create something. I just want to see if it makes a difference. But you want to check your ends. You always want to make sure you check your beginnings and your ends, because Suno sometimes can weave off and get really weird with your ends. Let's just check these two. I'll just play a few seconds of them. Yeah, that sounds okay. All right, that works. So that being said, if you are having issues out of your ends, what I would recommend doing is downloading the song, and then you can take it and put it into a DAW. You can use GarageBand, it's free. Audacity, yeah, for Windows is free. Or you can, whatever DAW you use, there are free options out there. And what you can do is you can clip it and fade it out at the end of the song. And that way you actually can get a decent song if it's really weird. Now, if the song just suddenly ends, obviously you just want to click on your three little things here, and then you can click on the extend button, and then over here you would want to put in the custom file, you want to put outro or whatever. So hope that helps on that. Let me know if you guys want a deeper dive on how to create a live music station for YouTube, live stream if you would for YouTube, and then also on Spotify, you can take this and actually put a 20-song album out on ambient music, and Spotify actually does get a lot of listens for ambient and lo-fi jazz playlist for those types of songs. Those type of playlists really do well on Spotify as well. So let's keep moving forward. Another fun and creative way you can use AI to make money is you can take images that you created using AI and put them on t-shirts or coffee mugs or just any product that you want. So for instance, here I've got this taco sitting in the sun, talk about relaxation. It's cheesy, it's generic, but somebody would probably like this shirt. I got one here about fishing. It says, I'm just here for the free snacks. Let's see here. Yeah. Although I don't like this particular guy, I wouldn't do that shirt. I did do a certified organic, just kind of like an adult fun shirt, and then I did Homer Simpson playing bass, but obviously you can't sell copyright images, but I just did this just to see if I could get over Homer Simpson playing bass. And then one you definitely could sell would be Abraham Lincoln right on the back of a bear with two great big guns and his muscled chest. You could definitely sell this shirt to the right crowd. You could do print on demand. For most all products nowadays, if you're going to do print like this, what I would recommend is to upscale it. They do have an enhance here on Kira, but I would actually go and use an upscaler like Gigapixel, and then I would vectorize the image so that it is the highest quality. That way when it prints out on any product, it's going to look good. And your first couple ones, you probably want to buy a sample for yourself. You can actually, if you can get like a people coming to your Etsy store or sell on Facebook Marketplace or whatever, you can actually move a lot of products pretty quick. So it makes some decent cash on it. So that's another one. Let's keep on moving. And last but definitely not least, we have AI videos for YouTube. This would be something like if you were to take and make a documentary style video, or a history of video, or even like a scary story video. These videos very well on YouTube. As you can see here, this true story one here was just listed three weeks ago, 1.2 million views. Of course, Mr. Nightmare is a very popular channel on here, but as you can see, here's another one of his 9 days ago, 780,000 views. Here we go. This one here, 164,000 views by Daisy Maria. This one here, 239,000 views. So as you can see, like these things here can actually generate a lot of view time. It doesn't have to be this horror. It could be, like I said, historical, documentaries type. And one of the easiest, fastest way to do this is in video. Now, I did a historical one here just on the sinking of the Essex in 1820. It's what Moby Dick is loosely based off of. I'll just play it real quick. This is just stock images.
Hold your breath, the Essex is going down, and fast. In 1820, the whaling ship Essex met its match. A massive sperm whale, angry and relentless, rammed the ship, not once but twice. Within minutes, the Essex was taking on water and panic swept the crew. Men scrambled for lifeboats, but their ordeal had just begun. This real-life Moby Dick tragedy is a tale of survival against the ultimate odds. Stay tuned for more gripping history.
Okay, so I wouldn't put that one up at all. I would go through it and I would obviously edit out some of the, you can edit here. If you wanted to keep the stock images, you could edit that. Each particular image, like this particular one's not a lifeboat. That's just like a boat that, the Navy uses. But this particular, if I was going to do this, I would actually pay for, I'm not paying a paid subscriber to this right now. I would pay for the upgrade. Let's see here. Let's look at the plan. And I would get the generative one. It is not cheap. It is $120 a month, and you get 15 minutes a month of generative credits. But let me show you why I would get the generative one. Now, I'm not going to play the audio on these because I don't want to get a copyright strike. But when you generate your own, let's do like say a explainer. Okay, this one's this one's historical. You can type in whatever style you want. So this one's cartoon. So I'll just play it. So he's talking about Christopher Columbus, talking about sailing across the Atlantic. This just shows an image of Christopher Columbus. It talks about Marco Polo now. So this is just basically like the 5 greatest explorers in history. So that one's pretty cool. It looks pretty good. The images all looked good. This one's more of a realistic looking one. Let's see what this one is. This is the Cave Rescue, a detailed documentary. So this one here is a documentary all about there was a rescue in Thailand for the soccer players. This was just happened back a while back. But look, it generated all these images. And you can see here they said use animations when needed. Hyper realistic and details oriented. So look at this. That looks really great. So it's basically doing a narration and so showing the actual rescue. Well, not the actual, but this is what the rescue mission looked like. If you remember the news footage of it. Yeah, and that's like a 4-minute documentary on this. So very cool. Very definitely a way to easily generate, because once you do the prompt, you can go in and you can fix any of the, say I don't like this particular scene, you can just type it in and it fixes it. Here is a visit to a car factory. Let's see here, point of view, how the cars are assembled. And these are all generated videos. I've been to Toyota manufacturing, and it looks really similar to that. So you could do product ads if you want to do something product ad wise. Here's somebody that looks like selling the Batmobile, which somebody actually does sell the Batmobile. They make it for you. It's not cheap. Let's see here. What else was there? If you wanted to do, say, like a travel channel, and you want to, like, you could see here, the Epic European Adventure. Look at this. This is generated video. That was a weird shot, though. I've rode on some planes before. I've never seen that view going down the runway. That would have been terrifying. So anyway, you could see the mountains look great. Like, this is, I mean, for it to be, oh yeah, generated, this is really good. So this would be something that I would do if I was really wanting to, and I've even thought about doing like a video, a historical video on bands or something, you know, like or stories from bands on the road or whatever. And it would be a fun way, because you could use similar images to, or the history of how peanut butter was made or whatever. You could use similar images to the characters and not have to actually use the characters themselves, so you wouldn't get any strikes. But this one's pretty expensive, and but I do believe that if your YouTube AdSense could definitely pay off on that. And then something like this, you'd probably also want to do a Patreon page too. But that's what I've got. What I like about a lot of these, except for making the commercials, everything else is pretty much, the revenue just kind of continuously generates. It's I'm making a little bit of money from Spotify for some albums that I've put out. I'm making a little bit of money off YouTube, and been working on doing some of the product things that I'm already talked about, like the channel with the background music. I've been working on some of that stuff already. So it is, it's if you can build yourself different pockets of revenue from different sources, it's always a great way. And this is just 5 different ways that AI can help you generate all that business. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave a comment below. And if you want me to elaborate on any of these things, just let me know. And till next time.